Hey, good morning. So I just wanted to make a little video about my progress on my endeavor to move forward in life, and just I made all these videos about like the process that I went through to find something that I wanted to put my energy into, and that was great. I honestly thought that after I made my last video, which was yesterday, that I wouldn't need to make another video for a while, because I kind of figured some stuff out. But of course, knowing is half the battle, like they say, and the other part is doing. And so it was one thing to have, to kind of make a choice in life, but then to take action on it. And what I immediately experienced was, there was some procrastination there. Where it's like, I know that that's the most important thing for me right now, and to not get caught up in anything else until that actually has some momentum behind it. And then I found myself doing other things and then having to bring myself back. It's completely human to do that, but still, you see yourself, I saw myself going for a drive. I just went, it's just like, go home and continue on this path. It's not going to figure itself out. You have to take steps and make progress and whatnot. And then just other feelings come up. There's I don't know if it's anxiety, but it's I suppose there's a reason why I haven't really pursued this before. It actually is like offering spiritual counseling, spiritual advice is something that has come up for me before. A couple years ago, before I started this YouTube journey, it was the path that I was on. I figured that it made sense for me to start offering that kind of a service. And then what happened? My computer died. I had this pretty new MacBook Pro, and something happened and the memory fused to the board. And I bought, if you buy one straight out of the box, out of the store, then everything is on like a single motherboard or like Apple board. And so if one thing goes, you have to replace the entire thing. So it was very costly, and that was sort of where all that ended. And I didn't have a computer for a while, and I had to end up fixing up my old computer. And so that, because I was writing a business plan for that, and then I lost everything that I had written about it, and then just decided to do this YouTube thing instead. And then so now I sit here again, faced with the same sort of a predicament of okay, what's the next step? And I've come to the realization that, I need to, if you're going to take a business seriously, the first thing to do is write a business plan, because that fleshes out all of the particulars of what is involved in undertaking that kind of a project or an endeavor or whatever, right? So, but and other feelings that come up too is feelings of self-doubt. I don't know if it's insecurity, feelings of what are my qualifications to do this kind of a thing, and what if I fail? What if I don't have what it takes to to help somebody? What if I can't be of service? Am I going to look like a fool? What if I show up and I can't perform? I mean, and which is kind of silly, because I know I've had people ask me to teach them about spirituality 10 years ago, 5 years ago, you know. So it's not like it's not like I might not be capable of doing this. It's just something else actually doing it. And then there's the whole thing of charging, because it's like, so how much do you charge? And it's like, well, I guess, you know, I would start off, seeing how I'd be very new to it, just charging what my rate is for doing construction. Maybe $5 more, so that that's awesome. A little bit more money. Yeah, so it's funny though, you know, just the whole fear, how fear, I guess it is fear, creeps in. And it doesn't mean that I don't believe in myself, but it's just like, I just wanted to be transparent about the process that I'm going through. Or maybe it's not even that, it's just that I guess I need somebody to talk to, because otherwise I just sit with this stuff, and of course I will find my way with it. I will get myself together, I will pick myself up, and I will take the steps that I need to in order to get organized, so that it's not just a bunch of talk, because that's not that's not, you know, there's doing and then there's not doing. So yeah, I mean, I think that's really all that I wanted to share. But just, yeah, it's pretty, it's funny when something becomes real, how, you know, it's not that I have cold feet about it, right? But it's just, yeah, just challenging to do something that is outside of your comfort zone, that is, you know, stepping into bigger shoes. It's like, well, what if I trip and fall? You know, or I don't know. That's all I wanted to share, I suppose. Yeah, thanks for listening.